Hey, I'm Nate. You might know me from such great classics as Mall Crawlers of America and Compensate Much? Well, I'm here to talk to you today about something that's really important for anybody with a real big off-road truck. Right? Right. Actually, in all seriousness, today I'm actually going to swap out the cable on my Warn M12000 winch, and I'm going to swap out a closed link system. You guys probably know Factor 55, they're from right here in Boise, on the white truck. Swipe to the truck real quick. Okay, so we're gonna upgrade the link on that and change out the cable. I just wanted to talk about a couple quick things. One, what went wrong with our other Warn cable. Two, how to switch it. Three, why do we use Factor 55 links? And four, why do we use the particular shackles that we use when I change from the shackles I used before to the shackles I use now. So here's our setup. This is what we're using. So we got the ProLink by Factor 55. And this is the extra large version for heavy duty diesel trucks. This is the shackle we're going to be using and permanently just affixing to this. I mean, not permanently, but this is the one that's dedicated for this link. And this is by Crosby Shackles. We like Crosby Shackles because they like Crosby Shackles. And finally, here is our OEM or just standard 125 foot 3/8 inch steel cable from Warn to replace the old cable. Okay, so with my steel cable on my Warn winch, and again, I have the M12000 on that one, we have another M12000 on that one, where we're using the trucks to haul and move shipping containers. Somewhere in the process, one of the cables got smashed by one of the giant steel containers, and I think its weight was somewhere around 9,000 pounds, and it was a perpendicular pinch to the cable. I don't know, whatever. It just caused it, it didn't cause it to fray. It's not a whole straight cable anymore. Either way, we're swapping it out, so that's why. Okay, one important note to remember is when you're putting your winch cable away, obviously if you're in the field, put it away as quickly as you can, as safely as you can. You don't need to put a ton of tension on it. But every now and then after you clean your cable and you get it put away, make sure you spool it nice and even in rows so you don't get them cross wrapped, because if you start getting them cross wrapped and you put a ton of tension on them when you start using it again, you may pull out only 15 feet of it to pull something, or 30 or 40 feet, and it's a 125 foot cable. But if you start pinching and rolling over the over the top of each other, that's also going to cause some damage to the cables as well. So to prevent that from happening, line your cables up all the way down the spool. So. First thing we're going to do is open up the clutch on the winch. Okay, this is your job, so come on down. And another important thing to have, it's not vital, but it is really helpful, a good 10-year-old to pull all the cable out. Go that way. See ya. So since I have this, and I'm just going to replace the cable anyway, I might as well show you how I get the Factor 55 link off. This is the Crosby shackle that I've used like, I don't know how many times because I get stuck. Oopsie. Anyway, pull the Crosby shackle off. And then right over here, if we get up close and look at it, I don't even know what it's called, but like it's the little pinch ring. And then we take this little pair of pliers and you put them in those holes, bud. So put one in and then get the other one in. So set one, there you go. Are they both in? No, rock that in, there you go. Now squeeze it after it gets in there. Squeeze, pull it out. There you go, do not lose that. Hold it with your fingers. Okay. Pull the titanium pin out. I gotta wiggle it. So there's a titanium pin that the winch goes around. Here's the winch loop. And what happened was I pulled so hard with my winch, you can see how I can't even get the old winch cable. It's not a bad thing. It's just, you just pry it open. And that's why we wear gloves. So to get it out, I use this flimsy flip-flap flipperoo. And that's it. This is the end of the cable. And that's all we have to worry about right there. All right, and it comes with a new bolt, so that's good. I'll just run this up through here. Oh, and you want to hold that for a second? Just don't let it fall over. Oops, wrong way. That is a bit heavy, huh? Okay, out through there. There we go. Where's that nut? Oh, it's in my pants. There's an Allen wrench. See how that works?
So should we keep this as a spare?
Or? All right, and just like we took it out, we put it back in. This cable. Goodbye, old cable. Okay, old cable done. Now, what you're going to want to do is unspool this all the way so we can spool it on, unspool it from the loop, so we can re-spool it to the actual winch drum. And when we re-spool it, we're going to want some tension. So we have a very special tension device that we're going to use to help get that line nice and straight. Just out of range. This is our winch cable tensioner, aka a bike with brakes. An essential piece of equipment you don't want to forget, the control switch. So as promised, we're switching from the old ProLink to the XXL ProLink, and in a sexy red color, wouldn't you say?
Get that out.
We take it and we shove it in sideways, and we just rotate until it expands. Look at that, and just use the leverage. And then when I put the clevis or shackle, if I leave it on and I put some tension behind this, I always leave the pin up. So if it does rattle loose, it's really not going to rattle loose because it has to go uphill to rattle loose. And that helps keep it on. So anyway, there it is. It's all done. Okay, if you use a winch or you want to get a winch, always make sure to check your cables. You know, maintain them, clean them off, and check them for any wear and tear that might get you hurt when you actually need them. Get a good link system, Factor 55. Makes a great closed link winching system. Also, if you're going to use shackles, make sure the company whose shackles you get has a quality control system that's actually checked and tested. So again, I use Crosby shackles and everything like that. And with that, make sure you guys go out there and have a lot of fun. Hope you liked the video. Yeah, okay, bye.